Is going on, everyone? Scott, aka Pyrite, from Pirate's Card Castle, and my god, what a race. Although I have to say, what a first turn, right? I'm sure the majority of you, at least, have watched the race at this point, and if you haven't, please turn off the camera now, because there will absolutely be spoilers here. We are going to be talking about the race, the Mexican Grand Prix from 2021. I believe it's actually now called the Mexico City Grand Prix, by the way. But what a fantastic race. Obviously, just running down the podium. Sir Dude Wave, what's up, man? Hi from Mexico. Glad you could join us. We're here in the States, and oh my gosh, we were tuned in watching with bated breath throughout the entire race, especially at the start. Everyone here presumably knows that Max Verstappen took victory, followed by Lewis Hamilton, who warded off Sergio Checo Perez all the way to the finish line. And that was the podium 1, 2, 3. Checo Perez becoming the first ever Mexican driver to stand atop that podium. So you could see his father, obviously very proud, waving the Mexican flag all over the place, hugging everybody. It was certainly a sight to see, and the crowd was in raptures as Sergio Perez came up onto the podium. Obviously, they were egging him on to be able to pass Lewis Hamilton to take second. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't to be, but Sergio has to be happy with two back-to-back podiums. So, guys, we've got one box of TOPPS Chrome that we're going to rip through tonight as we dissect the Mexican Grand Prix. And you know, it all got started in turn one. But before we get into that, we're going to go down the rundown for who is joining us today in the castle. And we've got some new names, guys. So we'll have to welcome some folks to the castle here to see what we can do in terms of nailing some hits. So guys, without further ado, let me put up on the board who we've got. Alrighty, guys. The man, the myth, the legend, Andy Mumma, taking Mercedes, guys. And if you don't know, Andy Mumma has had a pretty good hot streak here. It's been a while since he's been on a slot, but if you recall, back in October, may have actually even been late September, we pulled from a case break, we pulled Andy the 44 out of 50 Mexican Grand Prix Gold Lewis Hamilton GP winner, but that was nothing compared to what we pulled after that. We pulled the 44 out of 50 Gold Lewis Hamilton portrait, which is a true one of one with the 44 out of 50 driver number. No other gold portrait with that 44 out of 50. So Andy, hoping to continue his hot streak here in the castle. Clint Hoffman, welcome to the castle. First time with us taking Red Bull. As you can see, fan favorite here. We've got Red Bull, Max Verstappen all the way. So we'll be hoping to pull a big Max Verstappen for Clint. We've got Jonathan Yin keeping it going on McLaren, looking for the big Landos. Daniel Ricciardo, a member of McLaren now, not in these breaks, but has some explaining to do to Valtteri Bottas. We'll get into that a little bit later. We've got Danny Phillips. Welcome to the castle. Danny, first time here with us taking Williams. Guys, hot off our heels of hitting the George Russell Orange Wave base portrait for one of our last Williams slots. Absolutely insane card. Let's see if we can follow it up. We've got Nick Driscoll, long-time member of the Castle Guard here. It's been a while since he's hopped on a break here. He's coming in this time looking for Ferrari, maybe a spicy Leclerc, or even a Sebastian Vettel. Nick has one of the most beautiful Esteban Ocon 183 collections. Check it out. Ask him about it if you haven't seen it before. It is beautiful. He's got one of the superfractors. I believe it's a 70th. Absolutely insane. He's got red, he's got purple, he's got orange, he's got every color, guys. It looks unbelievable. And if you have one that he's missing, make sure to contact him. We got to complete the set. We've got Gabrielle taking Renault this time, looking for the Daniel Ricciardo, as I just mentioned. Not his best race. He did have a good qualifying this weekend, though. We'll have to see. Hopefully he can continue his qualifying form throughout the rest of the season and begin 2022 with a bang. We've got Ben Davis coming in, taking AlphaTauri. It's been a while since Ben's been on. We got Ben hoping for some Pierre Gasly's. Gasly had a great race today. Honestly, came home fourth, a little quiet of a race, but more so because no one was going to be on pace with Mercedes and Red Bull, so they were obviously pulling away from the start, but able to keep the Ferraris at bay. They tried switching Sainz, switching Leclerc back and forth to see if anyone could go up the road and chase Gasly, and it didn't happen. Gasly, very nice fourth. We've got Oyvind Fiske-Bunes coming back in, taking racing points this time. The man himself, Checo Perez. And guys, I've already seen some of the card sales. People are loving Sergio Checo Perez right now. He's in that racing point slot next year. Just wait for his Red Bull cards. They're going to be huge. We've got Julian O'Kay coming in with Alfa Romeo, looking for those Kimi Räikkönens for sure. Maybe some Gio time. We've got Anthony Giordano with Haas looking to score some Roman Grosjean, who's having a pretty good career in IndyCar, signed with Andretti for next season. And of course, Leo Gonzalez, the man of the hour for the last break, because he is the one that went home with that George Russell orange wave. He's hoping to keep that luck rolling here, taking Prima in all of the F2 teams to complete the F2 entirety. And he's looking for some Mick, maybe an autograph. Who knows? But guys, that is the stage. It is set for this break, and it is time for us to start cracking in here and hopefully get some bangers. You know, it's been pretty orange in the castle as of late, and we're hoping to hit another orange tonight. Maybe an orange autograph. We've hit a few here in the castle, and we've hit even more just straight up oranges, but we'll have to see what awaits us inside this loose box. Guys, loose box mojo, by the way. The Sebastian Vettel orange autograph that I hit recently, that orange Russell, all from loose boxes, guys. Don't sleep on the loose boxes, because cases are getting absolutely insane. And I tell you, we've seen some case breaks that are not delivering. You know, you get a case, you're spending at least $20,000 for a case at this point. And, you know, while they say you're supposed to get a variation in every case, I've opened a case without getting a variation. I've seen some cases opened without a single autograph. So be wary, guys, because they're out there. But here we go. Let's make sure we've got our packs here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for the first half. And let's see for the second half here. Again, also with the boxes, and we've seen both sides of this on the castle here. See empty box there. We've seen 17 packs. We've also seen 19 packs. So it can come either way. But let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Literally, I talk about it. Gosh, unfortunate. I'm just going to check the box one more time. Damn it. All right, guys. Unfortunately, we've got a 17-pack box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 17 packs. That's unfortunate. But what we do here in the castle is we make sure that everyone goes home a winner. And at the end of the season, I'm going to be having an insane giveaway, a crazy end of the season stream. And don't worry, everyone that's on this break, you will get a free pack opened. And if it hits your slot, you get the card. So don't worry, you'll be given your 18th pack. But again, this is now the third time that we've seen this, 17 or 19. The biggest the card pulled in the castle, probably orange Max Verstappen autograph. We've also seen Sebastian Vettel orange autograph, a couple Daniel Ricciardo orange autographs. That orange George Russell base was big. We pulled, honestly though, I think the gold 44 out of 50 base portrait Lewis Hamilton could possibly be the best card that we've pulled, as that's now like a $20,000 plus card. So some huge cards have definitely been hit, and we're hoping to hit something even better. But guys, if you're in on this break, like I said, don't worry. You're going to be getting another pack because we're going to be opening some boxes at the end of the season here, selling them real cheap. And all you have to do is get in on a break to be able to be eligible to join the end of the season giveaway and sale of some really, really cheap packs. And my man Drew, if he's here, he actually had one of those $30 packs. I was selling packs for $30, guys. He hit the orange Daniel Ricciardo autograph. So let's see. We'll go with 8 packs first. Maybe we can hit a massive banger out of these, and no one will even care that we got 17. But regardless of whether we get a big hit or not, don't worry. You guys will be getting another pack back. So guys, without further ado, let's crack into these packs and let's crack into the race. Turn 1. Right, I was telling my fiance before the race while we were traveling that turn 1 probably makes up about 40% of this race. And it certainly did. Mattia Bonotto. Oh, we got a Giuliano Alisi, Future Stars. Lewis Hamilton, the car. And first hit is Mercedes. W11 EQ. And of course, guys, Mercedes coming into this weekend as the clear underdogs. All through FP1, FP2, FP3, Red Bull looked to have 4 to 5 tenths on Mercedes. But when we got to qualifying, Bottas and Hamilton both kicked it up in high gear in Q3 and took the 1-2 lockout. Now, I remember talking to a few people and I was saying, 1-2 lockouts are great. But Mexico's not a great place to do it because there's a long run into turn 1. And sure enough, Max Verstappen goes up the outside to the left while Daniel Ricciardo and Sergio Perez go up the right side. Ricciardo ends up spinning Bottas by clipping his back tire. Max Verstappen, last of the late breakers, my guys. But real quick, we've got the Lance Stroll here. Alex Albon, who will be coming back to Williams next season alongside Latifi. There is Daniel Ricciardo, the man that Bottas could not shake throughout the entire race, and a Russian time track tag. But Ricciardo spun Bottas around. Then later in the race, Bottas had an 11.7 second pit stop. Came out behind Ricciardo, could not get past him. It was unfortunate. In the end, Bottas had to pit 2 more times to put on soft tires to take away the fastest lap from Max Verstappen. But speaking of Max, last of the late breakers, up that left side, and just, you could see, if you watch the onboard of Bottas, he brakes so much earlier than Max. And Max just went flying up that left side and into the lead, and he stuck it. He stuck the landing there in that corner, and then obviously the safety car came out due to Bottas' spin. But once he got past, Max never looked back. He clearly had the pace that we all thought the Red Bull had. But Alex Albon with the freshest right there, and there's Lewis Hamilton, Grand Prix winner in Mexico. Not this time out. This time he took home second. The last time he took home second in Mexico was 2015. When he was battling against Nico Rosberg. Oh, guys, here we go. If you've been a longtime member of the castle, or if you are just into breaks and have opened a lot of these cards, you know that if you have a hit in the third card, you've got something hiding behind it. So let's see what's behind this Jack Aiken refractor. Oh, a gold 70th Charles Leclerc. Absolutely beautiful card there. Leclerc, of course, didn't have the best of races. We'll put it in the middle until something dethrones it. Didn't have the best of races, but also not the worst weekend. All in all, especially because of Ricciardo's spin in the beginning, Ferrari definitely is putting the screw on McLaren. Ferrari now well and truly ahead of McLaren in the battle for the World Constructors' Championship, taking hold of third place. And very nice Charles Leclerc gold 70th there. And guys, just wait for next season. If Ferrari has a car capable of winning races, Leclerc will win races. In 2019, when he had a car that was capable, he did so multiple times. Nikita Mazepin, who got lapped, I believe he actually got lapped 3 times throughout the entirety of the race. Definitely at least 2. Sean Gallelli, one of Giovinazzi's best friends. We've got another Lewis Hamilton, this time winner in Spain. And Luca Giotto, World on Wheels. But yeah, guys, once Max Verstappen got out in front, he was on cruise control. Lewis Hamilton could not match his pace. I remember there was a little bit of talk of, potentially Max was eating into his tires. His radio, or his engineer even came over the radio and reminded him of Austin and how he needs to make sure he can make these tires last. Sure enough, though, he kept plenty of pace in hand as he was setting fastest laps later on the hard tires. So great performance by Max. But the story, the battle of the afternoon absolutely was between Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Checo Perez. As he went out long. So similar to what Lewis had done against Max in Austin, as we're looking here at a Ferrari team logo, Checo stayed out much longer than Lewis Hamilton to attempt to come back at him at the end of the race. And sure enough, he did. He was within DRS range with 6-7 laps to go. Couple back markers gave Lewis Hamilton a little bit of a buffer. And in the end, Checo could not get the job done. So we look at the Lance Stroll here. But certainly put forth a good effort, and obviously all of the fans cheering him on through that stadium section as he was closing in on Hamilton was amazing to see. Nicholas Latifi there, and the last card here is BWT HWA Race Lab. That is all other F2. Purple there. We'll put it up just to show a little color. And of course, if you are new to the castle here, we sleeve every single card. Doesn't matter whether it's a principal, a team logo, or anything. These chrome cards are all beautiful and all deserve to be sleeved and taken care of. All right, guys, we have 3 packs remaining in the first half since we got gypped. Let's see here. Charles Leclerc, followed by Christian Lundgaard for ART. Third card in is Roy Nissany for Trident. And the last card in the pack is a Jack Aiken World on Wheels. So a few F2 cards there. We've now gotten a couple World on Wheels inserts. The Roy Nissany reserve or sim driver for Williams has been in quite a few FP1 sessions for Williams, keeping that super license points up to snuff in case he ever gets the call to come up to F1. Roy Nissany also obviously brings a lot of backing financially, which you have to admit plays a role in keeping him in the Williams team. But still a solid driver nonetheless. Ooh, looking at a Haas Roman Grosjean to start us off here. The Phoenix himself. Next card in is Frederick Vasseur. Man, we got absolutely 1-2 comboed by Alfa Romeo. We got the Jean Mongeau and Frederick Vasseur purple and gold in one of our last boxes. They were killing us. Luckily, he's showing up here in just a base slot. Next one, Daniel Kvyat for AlphaTauri. And last card in the pack is a Kimi Räikkönen refractor base portrait. And that thing, guys, is clean. Very, very nice. You think that Sergio got driver of the day for fan popularity's sake? Oh, 100%. Absolutely. He did a decent job, but I think if he had passed Lewis, he would have been deserving of that driver of the day moniker, but without the pass on Lewis, yeah, I mean, realistically, he had okay pace. He wasn't on Max's level, right? I think Max probably deserved driver of the day for literally turn one. For his overtake on both Mercedes at turn one, won Max the race. But there was no one that really made a ton of progress through the field. You know, it's a tough place to pass on despite the long straight, just because the high altitude really kind of cuts in to the drag that everyone receives. So the slipstream in DRS isn't worth quite as much as it is on other tracks. Oh, what do we have here, guys? We're starting off with a Max Verstappen driver of the day in Brazil, which is where we're going next. Ooh, followed up by a Lando Norris base portrait for McLaren. This pack is getting spicy, guys. Third card here is a Marino Sato. And let's see, guys, because I had never pulled one of these until about a week or so ago. And I think we're about to see our second one here. And sure enough, it is another redemption card. What do we get this time? Another Dan Ticktum. So this one is a chrome autograph variation of Dan Ticktum. So Leo Gonzalez, you just pulled a Dan Ticktum autograph card. So there we go. Congratulations on the autograph, Dan Ticktum. I actually pulled a red autograph of Dan Ticktum for another person who joined a break a little while ago. I'm going to be sending it in for him. Leo, let me know if you want me to send that in along with it, or you can send it in yourself. I know he was from Canada, so it made more sense for me to send it in, but I think you're with us here based in the U.S. So if you want to send that in, I'll obviously send it over to you, or if you'd rather me send it in for you, I certainly can. But that is crazy. I've literally never seen any of those redemption cards before, and here we go. Within just a couple of weeks, we hit two of them, and they're both Dan Ticktum. All right, guys. Well, we've hit an autograph, technically, and we've got a purple. We've got a big Lando Norris, Kimi Räikkönen refractor, and, of course, the Charles Leclerc 70th. But we still have a lot of packs to get through, a lot more color. So they are numbered. I mean, here, I'll stop real quick. So you'll see on here it says the FA1 DT, right? So Dan Ticktum, I believe he signed, similar to the other F2 guys. Well, I don't know if he signed any yet, but they're supposed to sign. Most of them, it was in like the 300s for their standard just chrome autograph variation. I pulled the red one, which obviously would only be 5. But yeah, so this is wild. Hopefully Dan has gotten around to signing some. If anyone knows, oh, that would be nice. Double auto from the 17-pack box. If anyone knows, if anyone sent in a Dan Ticktum redemption card or knows anyone who has, let me know if you've gotten it back or not. I would love some information. Charles Leclerc, driver of the day here in Italy, rocking the shades, followed by Yuki Tsunoda, who Horner famously said this weekend that we got Tsunoda'd. And I'll talk on that piece here in a moment on what happened during qualifying. But Claire Williams, third card in the pack, and last card is Sergio Perez himself, Checo, World on Wheels. Beautiful. And, realistically, Yuki said there was nothing he could do. I've seen a lot of people are very sympathetic for, what is he supposed to do? Where is he supposed to go? He can't just disappear. Honestly, I put it on the AlphaTauri engineers a little bit more. Because you know what he could have done? Just followed Gasly. The only reason he was in Q3 is because he slapped on the soft tires in Q2 to make sure that he could get through. And then he towed Gasly. So if you just follow Gasly through the rest of the lap, you're gone. You're nowhere near the Red Bulls. Or he could have pulled over on the straight, kind of trundled down and let everyone behind him that was trying to finish a lap go. But what he definitely shouldn't have done is just drove extremely slowly on another in-lap. And then he ended up getting in the way. And I mean, he tried to make up for it, right? He tried to just go off the track, but with all the dust and dirt that kicks up, it distracted Perez, and then he went off, and Max is looking at 2 cars off the track in front of him, so he pulls up. I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do, right? But I think I'd put that one on the engineers. He's a rookie. He hasn't had a lot of experience slipstreaming folks and kind of, rocketing them forward, slingshotting them past him, and then what to do after that. Realistically, he should have just finished out the lap. But Max Verstappen here, driver of the day in Monaco, followed by a F2 Campos Racing team logo. Ooh, our first George Russell of the night here in the car form. And we've got Sultan Ayam. 4 dams, all their F2. Track tag. Nice Russell hit there for sure. Get the rest of these sleeved up. But yeah, so a bit unfortunate for Yuki. I don't know that I would really put all the blame on him, but I don't know that I'd give him complete innocence. But if I had to blame someone, it would be the engineers, AlphaTauri engineers. I also am not really sure why Red Bull was so adamant to get in front of the Ferraris. When they came out behind them, I figured they could just run behind them and they'd be fine. But maybe they were worried about one of them making a mistake. Max Verstappen, winner in Austria, my favorite card, guys. The 141, iconic double fist pump there. We got Giuliano Alesi for all their F2. Prima Racing, and last card in the pack is Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula One team. And guys, next year they will no longer have the Petronas logo or sponsorship. Now going to be sponsored by Aramco, it looks like, but no longer getting the Petronas money and sponsorship. They've been partners, I believe, ever since the hybrid era, potentially even a couple of the years prior to that. The silver arrows with the teal underlining from Petronas. So we'll have to see if they keep that teal. I mean, Aramco is more blue and green, just straight blue and green. So we'll have to see how they design their livery. Charles Leclerc here, winner in Italy, followed by the man himself, Gunther Steiner for Haas. Drive to Survive, superstar. Next card in the pack is Valtteri Bottas, winner in Australia. Was certainly not a winner today, although he did manage to, on his second attempt, take the fastest lap away from Max. He won't get a point since he wasn't in the top 10, but does at least take 1 point away from Max. And Sebastian Vettel, Shades Vettel, guys. This is Shades Vettel, refractor. Not a bad hit there for Ferrari, the 176, guys. Very nice Shades Vettel refractor there. But guys, it's been a quiet start to the second half here. Obviously, we got the autograph. But being a redemption card, it's hard to get too excited about those. That's like getting a mail-in rebate, It's tough. Gunther, best card so far in this box. Love the Gunther. Absolutely. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, starting off this pack with a Mick Schumacher. First Mick Schumacher of the box here for Prima. There's Dan Ticktum, Mr. Redemption card himself. Followed by a Lewis Hamilton, Grand Prix winner in Russia, giving the trophy a kiss. And last card looks like a World on Wheels. Sure enough, the Williams FW43. There it is. And guys, it'll be interesting to see how competitive Williams is next year. They've put a lot of resources into their car for next year. Doralton Capital, U.S.-based investment firm, really trying to make some inroads there and help them improve. And, Latifi and Albon, it's going to be make or break for these guys. Absolutely going to be make or break, because whoever loses out over the next season or two, maybe if they sign for 2 years, is probably done in F1 without some significant financial backing. And whoever wins has an opportunity. Guys, we got something big here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to leave this pack. We're going to put the Guan Yu Zhou down. Oh, hold on, let me put it in frame so nothing crazy goes on. There you go. Guan Yu Zhou. We're just going to hold on to that pack. It felt pretty thick. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Things get crazy here in the castle. But we're going to leave that one for last. And in this pack, we've got the Aston Martin Red Bull Racing DHL Fastest Pit Stop Award. And if you guys were seeing today, Red Bull was on point. Clearly, the regulation changes to add some human element have hurt Red Bull, right? They were unbelievable in terms of getting a car with its tires changed. I mean, 1.88 seconds, guys, is the fastest this season. And it was by Red Bull, and we'll never see something that fast. It won't happen again because of the new regulations. So 2.2 and 2.4, I believe, were the two pit stops today by Red Bull. Fantastic. Can't really ask for better than that. But pit stop award card there for them. We've got Racing Point team logo, followed by a James Allison for Mercedes. And last card in the pack is it's Geo time. Absolutely Geo time for Julian. Congratulations on the big Geo time there. And we've got 2 packs left, and then the thick pack. And I don't know what's sitting behind there. Could be an auto. Could just be another 70th. It's tough to say, guys. But it felt thick. And I'm going to leave it for the end. We don't know yet. Crazier things have happened in the castle. And I've seen double auto boxes in the form of a printing plate. I've never actually seen 2 true autographs in one box. So we've got a shot here. We'll have to see. But guys, 2 packs left before we get to that Guan Yu Zhou pack over there. And this one's starting off with Nobuharu Matsushita. Future stars for all their F2. We've got F2 Dams, followed by Lewis Hamilton, winner in China. China just extended its contract through the 2026 season, I believe. 2026, might be 2025. I think it is 2026, though. But Shanghai, happy to see them back. Love to race in China. Obviously, if this man down there, Guan Yu Zhou, ends up with the seat, which it does look like he will, now that Colton Herta is out of the running because the Andretti deal has fallen through for Alfa Romeo. It looks like Guan Yu Zhou is going to be taking that seat. Oscar Piastri is an outside shot, but I would give it to Zhou at this point. And last card in the pack is Esteban Ocon Refractor. Look at that. Our second base portrait refractor of the night. Man, the base portraits have been absolutely on fire. We're going to get rid of the F2 team logo. Guys, we haven't even hit our second purple yet. Where's our second purple? Where is it hiding? It better not have been in that 18th pack that they didn't give us. That would be some next level jipping on us. Let's see here, guys. We've got 1 pack left, and then the fat pack. It's absolutely true. Big Chinese backing from Zhou. They want a Chinese driver on the grid, and he is very talented. All right, another base portrait McLaren with the 1-2 combo. Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz. Next up, Antonio Giovinazzi. Saying hello again, this time in the car. followed by Pierre Gasly base portrait. Guys, the base portraits are on fire. AlphaTauri taking home a Pierre Gasly base portrait. Last card in the pack, another Luca Giotto World on Wheels. Our second Luca Giotto World on Wheels of the night. All right, guys, sleeving up the Gas Man, Giovinazzi here. And then we're going to have to see what is waiting for us. What is going on here? What do we have hiding behind the Guan Yu Zhou? All right, guys. Here we go. First card, obviously, as you can see there, Guan Yu Zhou, Future Stars for Uni Virtuosi Racing. Next card in the pack is a Pedro Piquet. Don't do this to us, guys. Don't give us an all F2 pack. We're not looking for that. Not one bit. Third card. What do we got here? Oh, we got purple. Christian Lundgaard purple. Okay. Okay. We got a Christian Lundgaard purple. Last card. Last card of the opening, guys. What do we got here? Give us something big. We'll look at it this way. Oh. Let's look at it this way. Oh, I see gold. We see gold. We've got some gold. Oh, I think it might be sideways. Gold. What do we have here, guys? Oh, we've got the BWT Racing Point Formula One logo for our true gold. A gold and a purple. Not even a 70th, but a gold and a purple in the same pack. We'll take the color, but obviously would have loved to hit something a little bit bigger here in the castle tonight. We'll get this Christian Lundgaard. Let's see what numbers we're working with here, by the way. Christian Lundgaard, 266 out of 399. We'll put him up against the Dan Ticktum. And then let's check the number on the Racing Point team logo. Number 39 out of 50. So Racing Point with the gold. And I got to say, Lando Norris base. Nice hit there for McLaren. Obviously, this Charles Leclerc gold 70th in the middle. Very nice card. And of course, our second Dan Ticktum redemption card. Unbelievable. But guys, that's going to be it for tonight's break. But I've got some important news for everyone. There's been a trend lately. Everyone's been wanting Sapphire. I've never broken Sapphire. I've been strictly a Chrome guy. We've just gone through, I think this is now my 65th box of Chrome that I've broken. I'll have to double check the numbers, but we've gone through quite a bit. But I've acquired a small fortune of Sapphire, let's call it. And we're going big or we're going home. And later this week, we are going to be doing a double-double. And what that means is we're doing 2 Chrome and 2 Sapphire, guys. We're going Chrome, Sapphire, back to back to back to back for one break. It's going to be absolutely insane. I've been seeing a lot of these mixers, the 1 Chrome, 1 Sapphire. Unbelievable. They've been so hot. I saw gold waves getting pulled, gold variations getting pulled. We're hunting oranges, guys. We want some vitamin C here in the castle. We're looking for the big oranges, and we're doing it with a double-double. 2 Chrome, 2 Sapphire. It's going to happen here next week, live in the castle. I'm going to be posting it pretty soon. Yep, this box is over. But, guys, the double-double, double Chrome, double Sapphire is coming next week. If you want in on these slots, make sure to let me know because I've already got people that have been asking me about it. So the second I post this stuff, the slots are going to fly. So be sure to let me know. And, of course, just like we do every time, we're doing PYT. No random. You're going to make sure you get the cards, the drivers that you like. Because you know what? It's all about who you collect. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Worry about yourself and what cards you want. And if you want one of the slots, let me know. Again, guys, double, 2 chrome, 2 sapphire. And the first time we do it, prices are going to be reduced a little bit. So make sure you get in on that first time, because after that, we're going to be doing more doubles. We're going to be doing some 1-in-1 mixers. Prices will probably be a little bit higher. But for the first time we open up sapphire here in the castle, we're going to do a little bit of a price reduction. So hopefully, we'll see if we can get some new folks involved, maybe some old faces. Love to see everyone here in the castle. And guys, congratulations on the hits tonight. Hopefully, later this week, when we do the double, we'll have some absolute monsters for you. But guys, that has been the break tonight. This has been Scott, a.k.a. Pyrite, from Pirate's Card Castle. Congratulations, Max Verstappen, on extending his championship lead to 19 points. And we'll be right back next week, talking pre-race for Brazil. Until then.